How's it going, Laser Bruce is up. I'm Sixkilla and welcome back to the DreadX Collection 2. We've got to pick ourselves a new game for today, and there's no more keys to find, so if the game's less than half an hour, I guess the episode's just going to be short, rather than us hunting for keys. But that's cool. It means we can pick whatever we want, and we can just chill out and do the games. I'm thinking this Charlotte's Exile one looks pretty cool, so let's jump into that. Oh, I usually read the developer's name and everything. My bad. Oh well. I'm sure we'll see when we get in. Let's do it. We got a lot of games to get through still. Charlotte's Exile by John Szymanski. There you go. I knew I'd get another chance. Let's get in.
My beloved Charlotte, the woman that had become as much a part of me as I was of myself. She had always been ravenous in studying the ancient texts left of the Eldritch gods.
Oh, more Eldritch gods,
I didn't
nice.
understand what she told me about her studies, but I supported her as best I could. And then, one day, she began to talk of such things as saving our realm from the incoming evil and
Good plan.
being infested by an approaching darkness. I woke the next morning and she was gone. A note left to me only contained the words, "I have been banished to the ancient realm. It is for the best." Distraught and searching for anything I could do to bring her back, I sought the help of a miser high in the mountains. He showed me but one hope, a torn scrap of ancient text describing the process of recapturing the essence of a loved one from the dark pits of that shadowy place. Torn and ragged, it was written in an eldritch language long forgotten by our culture, known only to those who had contact with the eldritch gods themselves. I snatched the scrap from the old man and brought it to the great library.
That's rude. You don't snatch.
I thought I could use the texts written there to decode the alphabet of the ancient language, so I could know the secrets written on the scrap of paper and bring her back to me. In the library, then, is where my story begins.
She said it was for the best. Jeez. That means it's for the best. Oh. Okay. Oh, this looks interesting. Eldritch beings, compiled for the study and protection against the ancient terrors.
There's my first clue. I should jot that down.
Monsters Part A. Monsters Part whatever the hell that is. Jot that down. Draw a line from A to the symbol found in the book. Ah. That's cool. Cthulhu, the dark being. Feared by all, Cthulhu causes the subconscious feelings of anxiety felt by generation to generation. I can't read that writing very well. He currently slumbers in the ancient realm, although it is thought he could return someday. His name was lengthened when translated by the Old English scribes, adding the H-U-L-H. So that's C, T, and H then. In the middle to visually describe his prominence in the ancient text. So C is this pointy thing. Okay, and then T is kind of like a T with a dot in it. Yeah, this one. There we go. And then H is that scary looking thing that might be used to kill somebody. Wait, it doesn't have all the letters, does it? Don't even know. Killy thing. Not that killy thing. That killy thing. Okay, good. The end of null Nalthatep. Yeah? A servant that carries out duties in Nalthatep's absence. It is a being that stays in the shadows, whose goal is to see the return of its master. It will stalk towards any creature slowly and quietly. What? Yeah, quietly. If it knows that Nalthatep's return is being threatened. If it is seen when closing in on its goal, whatever that be, it seems to retreat. It lurks here. If it is close, look at... Oh my god, we're going to do the Five Nights at Freddy's thing now? We have to look at it so it doesn't murder us? What is this? Can we do this? This is a thing as well. Okay. Okay, there's a lot to digest. Rat mass. The mass of rats. A bunch of rats stuck together with glue, mentioned only once in the ancient texts. Horrific for no reason as much as simply being sort of gross. The writer describes it as being no shape and all shapes, no order but all beauty, a sight of true horror and magnificence. The true definition of a... something. Mass? These two letters are the same letter. One can construct a rat mass at home, but the proper supplies apply glue liberally. Is that mass? Is that what that is? Oh, is that the A? That is the A. So it must be mass, right? So it's something A and then something something. These two are the same. Alright, let's pencil that in anyway. M is that forky looking thing. That one. Then what was the S? S is like a line with two lines coming off it and a dot on top. There. Alright. Read that for... The fuck was that?
I think he took something.
This thing. That was too loud. I shat my pants. Go boogie? Go boogig? A pillar of melting flesh sprouting from the earth. Go begig appeared only once before, being quickly banished by the... something. The earthquake it caused in its short time on Earth brought many civilizations to their knees. There was a large rift between those affected and the few nations that were not. There is no known way to be resummoned. Okay. Quickly banished by the what? Hounds of Tindalos? Is that a T? I think. Not quite hound and not quite being. The hounds are thought to be too horrific to describe. They are a being that... What? Something only time and manifests through space to follow its prey. It is said that the hounds are not the only object to Christ. Is that Christ in time? And that even words themselves can be communicated through the realm that the hounds inhabit. 340. 340. Now what? I did 340. Oh, here. I'm going to write that down. Hang on. That's not quite 340, is it? Was it SDNAEMS? Alright. I don't know what that means, but I'll take it. The Gnomphke. Four-armed creatures that live in... I am terrible at pronouncing these. Four-armed creatures that live in the deepest, coldest parts of the earth, notably Antarctica and high in the mountains. They often live alone, although they've been recorded to come together under certain dire circumstances. Most famously when the Gnomphke banished Gnomphke themselves, securing humanity's future on the planet. Oh my god. Okay, I need to write that down. Gnomphkeh. Alright, let's go back to the mountain, guys. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letters. 1, 2. Yep. Alright. So G is this telephone pole looking thing. Where's our G? Oh, is this the G? Is that meant to be a G? I guess that's meant to be a G. And then N is this 3 slight things to the side looking, this one. And then O is line. That's how I remember things. That one. And then P is okay, like a bow. Like a bow and arrow bow. And then H is that square looking thing. Wait, I already got an H. Okay. And then K is that looking dome looking thing. Okay. E is that weird looking star thing, yeah. And there's the H again. So we had the H wrong. How did we get a bad H? Here. So what's this then if it's not an H? His name? CTH? I would have thought. Oh, HULH is added to the end. HUL. Oh, so it's a U. That must be a U. I'm so dumb. Like that. Alright, where are we? Eldritch devices. I'm freaking out, man. What is this? The Clock of Tindalos. An artifact stolen from time itself, the clock displays different messages caught in time depending on where its hands lay. The message it shows are never ordered, instead appearing as a string of letters to be sorted out by those who observe them. It is rumored that adjusting the hands creates altogether new connections from time and space. The ancient box. Taken from the depths of the ocean, this box contains a secret known only to those who hid it. Ancient texts describe the way to open it has been thrown into the streams of time to keep its secret safe from the eldritch monsters. Tradition holds that the box can be opened through the use of a single word, although many have tried and have been unable. Okay, so the word is probably that 340 one, but reorganized starting with the M, because it does have an M in it. It's madness. Looking at it, yeah, it's madness. Oh, it's madness. That's the word. But we don't have the box, so it doesn't help. The Eldritch Board, used for banishment and summoning of creatures from the ancient realm to the human realm and back, so we can get the box back. The Eldritch Board was developed as a way to dispel the ancient horrors. The combinations used to conduct these acts have slowly been lost over time, although scraps of combinations written in the ancient alphabet still exist. Monsters Part B. Monsters Part... Okay, so that's a B. Oh, this one. There we go. Yeah, I think I missed one. Hang on. Oh, Eldritch Devices. D. Okay, so that's a D. That one. Oh, we're so close. The Spawn of Cthulhu. An elder civilization, those beings seem to be made neither of matter or energy. A handful of scripts detailing encounters with a star spawn, changing from its own to a different shape and back again, possibly even into non-creature forms. It's unclear what connection they share with Cthulhu, except adorant worshippers. Star spawn. Tsathoggua, the toad god. Tsathoggua slumbers in an ancient realm, oozing small toads out of his paws, like that one off Bleach. It is recorded that these smaller toads either explode after a few, like off Bleach, or cross the dimensional path into the human realm, where they take the form of a wild bear and then explode. These chunks of these toad bears can be reassembled to make clever gifts for parties or other get-togethers. Lovely. The Shoggoth. Blob-like beings that can envelop creatures and non-creatures alike. The Shoggoth possess incredible speed and immense cold, but slow and become more puddle-like in warmth. Early manuscripts seem to view Shoggoth as harmless creatures, sometimes even shortening their names, adding an I to the end. Okay, so that square with a dot in it is an I. How many letters are we missing? We've got most of them, right? As was common in the ancient language to show endearment. Rubber Ducky. Ducky has become an eldritch being somehow and is just living it up. Instead of bringing terror to ever none, Ducky has used his eldritch powers to make sure that everyone has a really nice day and insists that none take a break to eat a sandwich. I could also like you to know that that means quack. So we got Q, which is just a straight up box. U, A, C, K. I'm pretty sure we've got all of those. But we got the run Groth, a big bug god. Run Grigoth decided to slumber under the ocean near Australia, which is unfortunate because it also drowned. Ran Grigoth is the biggest, deadest bug in the whole wide world. And except something is decomposing, large chunks of his body can be found on a regular basis floating on shores of the Indian Ocean. Nobody has dared to snack upon its flesh. What does this say? Oh, rule. R-U-L. Right? No, we've already got the U, though. Is it? Do we have an R? That's like that forky looking doodacky. That one? Yeah, that's right. That can't be U though. We've got a U, don't we? Yeah, we've got a U, and that U is definitely correct. We've got an H as well. Oops. So let's try this one for L then, whatever this is. This one? Last year, that fits. That U doesn't work though. Resummoning a loved one. Oh, look, we can do this. Loved one from the ancient realm. Begin with the middle. We've got so much now that I think we can pretty much just figure it out. You know? Just a thought. I don't know what this letter's meant to be, but it's not H and it's not U because we got them both. I'm sure we'll figure it out somewhere else. The bugs. They started as a handful of bugs that were found in a small village. One by one, more bugs collected in the center, forming a larger and larger mound that only continued to grow. To avoid the eventual takeover of the world, the bugs were contained in a lead bucket with a lid. Nobody knows what horrors would be found where the bugs exposed. F is line with lots of lines under it. This one. Yep.
Infested.
Gnomphke.
Written by Charlotte.
Gnomphke, I am infested. Causer of deceit and confusion, the largest eldritch threat to humanity. It is common for Gnomphke to infest the body of a human and control them for its own motives. Where Gnomphke is at the moment is unknown. However, it has taken someone as its host. Banishment of that individual to the ancient realm is the only way to stop it from shrouding our consciousness in its eventual darkness. So that is exactly why she went to the other realm. Okay, that's the end of the book. I can't go any further. But I don't know how to use this thing. I need to summon them back. I need to summon them back so that I can get that box back so I can open it. You know? How many shapes are undealt with? That's a V. We're just gonna cheese the rest of them because we can. Try this one. Yes. Okay. Resummoning a loved one from the ancient realm. Begin with the middle four. Press the top two corners, then press those right beneath. Mark the lowest row. Save the rightmost. Okay, top two corners. Okay, I'm going to write this down. Okay, so it's a 4x4 grid. My teacher always said you got to read things properly. I never did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right. I'm ready. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I need my puzzle box.
In a moment, the ritual was completed. But something was wrong. Charlotte appeared in front of me, but I saw so clearly that she was not who I remembered her to be. There was a beast inside her, something horrible, dark. Nyarlathotep had taken form in my love, and I had unleashed it back into the world. With a cry of horror, I hid my face, but it was no use. Nyarlathotep enveloped me, using my soul to fill the gap that was left in the ancient realm. There was nothing to stop Nyarlathotep from destroying our realm. Darkness enshrouded the human world. I had brought about the new reign of the ancient gods.
Was that necessary? You missed something. Ending 1 of 2. We start with full journal. How do you put them in though? What order does it go in? Oh, I see. Just tappy tap taparoo. Okay, are we ready? M. I don't know how to reset it, so whatever. A. D. N. E. S. S. Okay. I exploded it. If you're reading this, a loved one has been infested with the soul of Nyarlathotep and banished to the ancient realm. This has traditionally been a hopeless loss of someone special. However, I've done much research on the ancient tests and believe I have found something important that I must hide, so it cannot be undone by the evil beings. Bringing your loved one back can be done with the use of the Eldritch Board. Doing so will also bring the soul of Nyarlathotep with them, and the world will fall into chaos. However, with the first and last steps of the board sequence switched, I have reason to believe this will split the souls apart and bring your loved one back without the darkness. I pray you use this information with immense caution. If I am wrong, humanity, we know, could cease. But we lost the box last time. I don't know if there was any way to actually finish the game properly last time because the box was missing. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Alright, so switched. So the first step should be the final step there. Well, we'll see. There's so many ways that this could go wrong, you know? That this could be incorrect. Hey, it works!
Charlotte, the woman I love. She stood before me exactly as I remembered her. No longer did she have a beast inside her. The ancient split had given her back. I grabbed her hand and led her outside the library. We stood together in the moonlight. No words were shared with each other, but no words were needed. All was right.
Charlotte is safe. Dude, that was great. That was fantastic. I really enjoyed that. What an awesome game. That was so my style of game. I love it. Thank you. Alright. Well, that's another one down. That was a good one. Whew. Man, there's been some good games in here. Pretty impressive. Alright, well, we'll wrap this one up here, and in the next one, we'll pick a new one to play, I suppose. No idea what that's going to be yet, but we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out for me, and I'll see you in the next one.